On this episode of Phinside The NFL, it is week 1 of the preseason. Dolphins football is back, and we got you covered. We're going to live react. We're going to analyze every single play. How will Malik look? Will any receiver step up in the room? Man, Dolphins football is back. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into this. What is good, Fin Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason, and we are back here for another one. Excuse my tardiness. I'm a few minutes late because I was having issues with good old DAZN. Gotta love the out-of-market stuff. What's good, Gavin? What's good, Dawn? What is good, Babel Gaming? The homie Peastries in the chat. Brian, Scotty, Joe, Kevin, Thomas Malloy. What's going on, everyone? Aladino. Mike Ice, we are back, baby. Let's go. Junior Burns, shout out to you. Shout out to everyone in the chat already showing love. Stetson in the chat as well. Chip Brown out there. Shout out to the homie Swamp Donkey Crypto. We back. Reason, can't wait for your preseason evaluations. Go Dolphins. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, Swamp Donk. We back, baby. Shout out to the homie Austin. Sean Taylor, what's going on? Elves out here. Filet Monargon. I know it's always one of those. Lemony Crawdad, Super V. I hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good. I'm gonna call you File. Your new name is just File. All right, File. We're calling you File. We're on that basis now. Get used to it. Robert Thomason. Shout out to Mini Golden Doodle. Yo, listen. He says PL will always be here as long as I got air in my lungs. Listen, PL, we got to have a conversation. I'm trying to convince the wife to get a burner doodle. All right? We got to have a conversation about these doodles. Scotland representing. Stuart, appreciate you. Mario Gonzalez, Omar, Emmanuel, Spody, MG Taxman, he's back at it like a Craftmatic. Charles Hilton, Lewis, KA all day. What's going on? How are you? Philip Leduc, Jeff Stoudemire. Man, y'all showing out early. I appreciate OG Barry, 12th man. Man, Randy Mackel. All they got to start is football, and we all back, huh? Johnny Clifford, appreciate all y'all coming through, man. Over 200 of you already in the room, and we've only been live for a few minutes. Smash that like button. Man, I got the CBS feed. Let's go. I got the Bow Camper. Let's live life. All right, here you go. I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm at. All right, people. Shout out to Marvin. Appreciate you. Pro Special. He showed up. Man of his word. Finn Reaper. What's good? Hines. What's up, baby? What's good? All right. Yeah, I know. It's DPL. That's why when you said that, I said, yo, PL, we got to talk about these doodles. I got you. I hate how YouTube changed this whole name thing. It's whack. You know, it's straight whack. You know, a bunch of you have different names, and it's like you've all been around together, and then they just hit me with that. The other one that always hits me, who is it? The one that always hits me, just... There's someone else where he's been around forever, and whenever his YouTube name pops up, it always confuses me, and it takes a moment for it to click. What's going on, Wes? Jonathan, how are y'all doing? I mean, we are back. So, listen, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm looking for today. All right, Jacob Rodriguez, it's locked in. We want to see how far Jacob Rodriguez, Trey Moore are pushing down Dotson and Gay, but how's Malik Willis going to look in his first action as a Dolphin? Is the offensive line going to respond after it was a little bit leaky, especially at tackle at joint practice? I mean, all eyes on Jonas Savaianaya, right? Will Caleb Douglas start using live action? Bullets are flying. Will he start to separate himself from the pack? Can Miami muster a pass rush beyond Chop and Uche? Does Mason Rieger or Max Llewellyn step up because they're, scraping for the bottom of the 53 right now? Are we going to start getting some questions about the secondary answered? Man, Miami Dolphins football is back when we got a handful of questions we need answered out of the gate. And we're hoping to get some of those answers in preseason. Let me be honest. Kyle says he'll be at joint practice. Hope to meet you. Reason, look for the man in the, I was going to say look for the man in the whatever hat. And I haven't figured out what hat I'm wearing yet. So, but you'll see me. Usually I walk around the front. I walk in. I'll watch at the end a little bit. And then I usually walk under the bleachers over to where the media sits. And I'm usually over there. Kevin Williams is in the chat. He'll let you know exactly where I am because I'm that spot every single year. So I'll be there for the 18th. I'll be there for joint practice. Yes, Dawn. See you next week, sir. Kickoff starts. It said 7 o'clock on my phone. Instead, I'm sitting here watching UFC promo. Yeah, Kevin, every single year. I know finisher salad last year. Michelle usually sits with me, manages to catch me for at least one practice every year, but I don't think she'll be able to make it out this year. So, but I always, what's funny? I'll go to training camp and I'll meet like 30, 40 of y'all. From the time I get to walking through the front before I even get in to the end of practice, I'll meet about like 30, 40 of y'all. At a game, I meet like 10 of you, 5 of you, 10 of you. I appreciate it. It shows me that the hardcore Dolphin fans are locked in. So I really appreciate it, man. Because I know it's only us hardcore fans going to training camp. I mean, people probably think I'm nuts traveling all the way from Canada just to come down for training camp, but we lock in like that over here. What's going on, Dean? How you doing? Robert says they have to clean the sewage off the field before kickoff. Hey, bro. Listen, I know the Commander jerseys are ugly, but do we got to call them sewage, brother? I'm joking. By the way, MetLife takeover, I'm thinking about it. What game am I planning right now? Right now, it looks like it's either going to be MetLife takeovers is on the table, and then the ones I'm looking at either the Chargers game in December or that last Bills game. I think it's January 3rd. Those are what I'm looking at. I'm probably actually going to be down in Miami and in South Florida between Orlando and Miami from like December 26th to like January 3rd or 4th. And I'm going to try and get in. I know I'm going to get in a Panthers game. I know I'm going to get in a Dolphins game, and I'm trying to get in a Hurricanes playoff game if, they make a nice run. Because y'all know, before he even transferred to all y'all in Miami, Mensa was my dude, and I was getting ready to start the Mensa agenda when, it was announced that Dante Moore was going back to school. I was getting ready for the Mensa agenda. So I got big hopes for Mensa in Miami. I think he's going to throw 40 touchdowns at least. Yes, sir. Shout out to Wayne D, new father. The fact that I get to watch this game with my 3-month-old son, Phins the F up. What a blessing. Please, Phins, make his year of being a fan worth it. Bro, listen. So basically, I'm deciding what's going to happen right now in terms of like a lot of logistics going down into my December trip with how it's going on. Because my wife wants to be in Orlando for a bit. And, then we want to be in New Year's for Miami and with some friends that we got down there. And then we want to also I want to, go see these games and stuff. Anyways, I took my girls to their first baseball game yesterday. Jays got smoked 7-0, but they want to come see a hockey game with me. They want to come see a Dolphins game. And, why does daddy cover this team? They want to go see that. And, if the Hurricanes are in a playoff game, that atmosphere would be ridiculous for them. So it's amazing to share those moments. Like one of my first pictures with my kids, with my first daughter, is me holding her. I'm in a Dolphins Dolphins sweater and a Dolphins hat. And then one of the first things I bought my oldest daughter was a Penguins onesie because I'm a huge Penguins fan as well. those are great memories. But when they get older and now you can start sharing live sports experiences with them, man. And you got a son too who's probably going to play. You know, good Lord bless me with 2 girls, and you know I got no regrets. I love them. But and you're a music man, Wayne. You know what the saying is, right? What did Nas say on Daughters, right? The foulest players and coldest heartbreakers in the world, God gets his back. He gives his baby little girls, you know, and that's what I got. So it is what it is. But when you be able to share those live memories with them, like being there, it'll be something special. Like I was pissed at the Blue Jays yesterday when I left for not even hitting a home run, so my kids couldn't see the homeworks and stuff. I didn't care that they got blown out 7-0. I was pissed off that my team didn't give them a better experience. So. All right, we are ready for opening kickoff right now. Let's go, baby. And we're working on a new look. We're gonna have a new scoreboard. Probably I'm gonna have I got some new things coming, but that'll be debuting week 1 of the regular season. So preseason, we're tinkering, we're experimenting. Week 1 of the preseason, we're gonna be debuting a lot of new features, hopefully to the live streams. All right, here's the opening kickoff to the back. Not a good start. Absolutely muffed by Jalen Wright. Muffed. Jalen Wright muffs the opening and kickoff, but then he does recover it. Not good. Not good by any stretch of the imagination. Whew. And we got a penalty, it looks like, too. Tyrell Dodson. Oh, let's go. So fumble by Jalen Wright, and then a penalty on the return on Dotson for holding. All right, Malik Willis in the gun, 1-by-1 set. And then it is a quick pass to Malik Washington, but it's only going to be for about 4 yards. Quick pass outside the numbers to the left side, quick little out. And he's tackled right away. So that's 4 yards gained there. Quick speed out. Made the catch. Good job by Malik Washington.
Washington in his 3rd year, 46 catches last year. There's number 7 rookie Caleb Douglas as well. 3rd round pick out of Texas.
All right, so Malik Willis, play action, rolls to his right. He's on the move. He's got his man. That is a complete pass again to Malik Washington to the right side for 8 yards, and he's pushed out of bounds to the first down. That's an 8-yard gain. MW2, baby. MW2 connection early on is cooking.
Now, Malik Washington works at it. He is a real pro. He thinks the game.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, we got a little MW2, baby. All right, Malik, handoff. Cut back up the middle. H-Chan, that's a decent gain. That's going to be about 4.5. That is a decent gain right there. They're actually going to give him 5. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 5 from the Miami 24. So this drive has gone 3 plays, 17 yards so far. It started out on their own 7, and they're moving the ball quite nicely to start off here. They've had Malik Willis on the move, rolling out, giving him good looks. Single back formation, handoff, H-Chan. He hits that B gap, and he threw it good. And that is a nice, sizable gain. That's about 14 yards on the ground for Devon H-Chan. That pushes the ball to the Miami 38. And that is, of course, another Miami Dolphins first down. Let's go. Let's go. We are feeling it right now. Come on, give an applause for H-Chan, who's slicing and dicing.
And 4 positive plays. Now out to the 38-yard line.
All right. Single back, H-Chan, 1-by-1 receiver set, 2 tight ends out there. Play action. He's going deep. He's got his man. Malik fires. That is a big completion to Caleb Douglas. Oh, he's going to be out of bounds. They're saying his feet were not in bounds. Are they going to say his feet were not in bounds? That is an incompletion. He was wide open. Yep, his left foot looked like it was out of bounds.
They love his range. They get the ball. He had the ability to catch in tight quarters. So I think he's going to be a bonus for the guys.
We talked about he's slow at the offensive coordinator yesterday.
Man, got to make that reception. Got to make that reception, man. Toe tap, baby. Toe tap. Come on. Come on, man.
Just let that clock run, so they got to bring it back. It's 2nd and 10 for Malik Willis and the Dolphins.
Man, that could have been a big gain, ladies and gentlemen. That would have been like almost a 20-yard gain, and that's negated. Single back. Malik Washington hand off left side. It's back to Achane, and that is a good gain. That's 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 from the Miami 43 right now. So that's where we're at right now. And the CBS feed is not popping. The CBS feed is not popping for me right now. All right, we're back. All right, 3rd and 5. All right, let's go here. 1-by-2 set, single back, 2. Willis is left in the gun. He takes a snap. He's looking. He's back. He's going deep. He's got his man. What a catch by Caleb Douglas. He turned his body, got one hand up in the air, batted the ball to himself, and brought it down. That is a massive completion for 28 yards, along with a defensive pass interference against the Commanders. What an incredible catch! Wow! Unbelievable! Cue the da-da-da, da-da-da. Let's go!
So Malik is 3 for 4 for 40 yards. Devon Achane 3 carries, averaging 8 yards a pop, and the Dolphins are at the Washington 29.
Willis back. He's got his man underneath. That's the completion, but that's going to be short to Malik Washington. Caleb Douglas is cooking. My God. What a catch. Unbelievable. All right. So gain of 3. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Ball is on the 26-yard line. Malik Willis in the gun. 1-by-2 set. He takes the snap. He looks. He's got gap. He goes up into the left side. And that's going to be a quick 6 yards before he's tagged off by Sonny Styles. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 from the Washington 20. Wow. What an impressive drive so far from the Miami Dolphins offense. Let's go. Let's go. Unbelievable, Caleb Douglas. Oh my God, Caleb Douglas. Unbelievable. All right. Run, Achane to the left inside. He's going to get banged ahead for a few yards. Jeez Louise, Caleb Douglas. I can't get over that catch. That was unbelievable. That catch was unbelievable. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I can't get over it, man. Like, what a catch.
So the drive rolls on. First down inside the Commanders' 15. DJ Herman is now in, the fullback. A linebacker and special teams in college at San Diego State. He's the lead blocker.
Achane up the middle. Decent gain.
A solid gain on first down.
And here we go. The offense is inside the 10-yard line after that run for about 6 yards to the right side by Devon Achane. Nice gap being moved open there by Austin Jackson. So here we go. We are at the Washington 7 is where we are at. 2nd and 4. Malik under center. 2 stacked tight to the right. Tight formation overall. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his left. Malik, he's got legs. He's got space. He pumps. Oh, almost horse collared. And there's a flag there. That is a horse collar. That is dangerous. The defender got a hold of Malik Washington's, basically the back of his shoulder pads on the neck, and was pulling him. And he's going to be called for a personal horse collar foul. Personal foul. Half the distance of the goal. Automatic first down. So a 3-yard run turns into a horse collar tackle, resets the downs, and now takes the Dolphins to the 2. All right. I formation. 1 receiver to the left. Malik, handoff up the middle. Achane, goal line. He's going to be stopped at the goal line. So 2nd and goal now from the Washington 1, maybe like a half yard.
On this drive, they've got 48 yards rushing, 43 yards passing.
Achane already has 6 carries for 38 yards right now. Huge. Just absolutely huge.
Preaching physicality, competitiveness. You know, they want to just stick this in the end zone on the ground. We'll see on 2nd and goal.
All right. Achane, give. He's in. That's 6.
And he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami Dolphins, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love that drive. Oh, my God. I am so happy with that first drive.
Well, impressive. They started way back inside their own 10. Devon Achane ripping through the defense. 7 carries for 39 yards on the drive. Here's Riley Patterson back as the Dolphins kicker. Makes it good for the extra point. The start of the preseason. Off to a bang in the Jeff Hafley, Malik Willis era. On a returner, Devon Achane gets the touchdown. It's 7-0 Dolphins.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I am so happy with that drive. I am so happy with that drive. All right. We've got, I mean, look at that. 7:54. And if you guys don't know, our former quarterback started his drive off tonight with a fumble and a 3-and-out. There's so much good in that drive to take away. I mean, let's talk about this right now. I mean, Malik showed off his arm and threatened with his legs, drew a penalty. Beautiful. Caleb Douglas and Malik Washington look ready to take on the workload of the wide receiver room. Achane is the beast we know him to be. What a phenomenal drive, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Woo! Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go! And we got a highlight of the night catch. What a first drive. Let's go. Let's see what the defense can do. Now, it is Mariota. There's no Jaden Daniels, and there is no Stephon Diggs tonight. So let's all keep that in mind right now, okay? So let's keep that in mind. But what a beautiful, beautiful opening drive. 10 out of 10. I'll give it 11 out of 10. if Malik would have done something dazzling on the touchdown, and we just punched in and let everyone know we are going to run the football. Let's go. Not one single screen pass. My God. Feels good to be free from spamming screen passes too, my dad. Jesus. Spam. Let's go. No false starts, no delay of games, no boneheaded plays. Let's go. Man, listen, just show me you're the guy, Malik, so we can go get Jeremiah Smith. Just show me you're the guy, Malik, so we can go get Jeremiah Smith, and you go draft someone in the 3rd round in this deep class if you want to take a quarterback, if you're worried about his age. Right? Let us go draft Jeremiah Smith. Let us go draft Colin Simmons or Dylan Stewart if we want the pass rusher. Or if we want to replace Austin Jackson, let us go get the tackle Trevor Gooseby. Kickoff right here inside the 5. And that's going to be decently returned back to about the 29-yard line for the Washington Commanders. So 27-yard return. Kyle Lewis and Robert Beal were in on the stop. So there you go. 63-yard opening kickoff after the touchdown. So Washington, they are going to be starting here right now from their own 29. Mariota going to be out there. Just a reminder, all right? Let's go. Let's go. All right. Under center, Mariota takes the handoff, steps up, avoids the pressure, throws off balance off his back foot, and it's dropped by Treylon Burks. It was a little short, but it hit Burks in the hands, and Mariota extended the play and gave him a chance to make a play. Burks got to bring that in. So Jason Marshall Jr. got lost in the sauce and turned around a little bit. All right, here we go. Mariota in the gun. Sorry, under center. 1-by-1 set. Handoff. Oh, Taft got just steamrolled. Woo! Taft just got steamrolled. It wasn't a big gain. It was only a gain of like maybe there's a penalty on the play too, a false start. So it was only a 3-yard. Yeah, it was only like a 3-yard run. And it's a legal formation, I think. So got steamrolled though. Shout out to Penn. She sent 5 Phinside The NFL memberships. Always growing the community. Appreciate you. Who shined on the first drive? Malik, Caleb, Achan. Offensive line was really good. Yeah, everyone but the tight ends, basically. Malik was even really reliable. Mariota goes deep. He's got his man open. Taft in coverage, tags off, but that is a big gain of about 22 yards to Diami Brown to the Miami 47. Dotson got there and hit Mariota.
The Commanders keep the drive going. Into Dolphins territory at the 47. John Allen, the rookie out of Penn State, is a running back for Washington. Gets the call left side. Not much room there.
Good penetration right there. Nowhere for the run game to go as Jordan Phillips is there to shut it down. 1 yard gain for Katron Allen. Jordan Phillips, Tyrell Dotson in on the stop. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9 on the Miami 46. but there seems to be an injury on the field right now. And it's Mariota. Mariota is down and having his knee looked at.
You saw that right leg there kind of buckling. Oh boy, Marcus Mariota, third year with the Commanders, been around the NFL for a long time. Is mentioned the backup quarterback.
All right, Mariota is being helped off right now, but he's hurt. He might be done.
Walked it off on his own.
Robinson set the edge of that.
Well, we would presume the Veterans Night is done early. Sam Hartman, his third year with Washington, has had his ups and downs out of Notre Dame. He's now in at quarterback. Here's a look at Hartman.
All right, here comes. Is that Sam Hartman in right now? Wow. Okay. Let's go. Am I about to watch Sam Hartman right now?
I would think so.
Okay, let's go. Sam Hartman out right now. Former Notre Dame quarterback. All right, let's see what we got, Sam. Wake Forest, Notre Dame. Let's see what he got. So Mariota is out. About 6:35 left in the first right now.
Sacks, played well. I think he put some weight on, get ready to work, set the edge, and get some pressure at the same time. Hard to see drive.
Kyle Lewis is now in at linebacker for the Dolphins. Another.
All right, here we go. Hartman in now. Hartman under center, 1-by-1 set, 2 tight ends, single back. He fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Hartman's on the move. He's trying to get out. And he's going to be tackled out of bounds by Willie Gay Jr. after gaining nothing really, about a yard. So that's going up 3rd and 8. Great pursuit by Willie Gay Jr. and great tackle by Willie Gay Jr. there. Great job by Willie Gay Jr. Great job.
Part of what's a very deep linebacking core. You had the veterans and they drafted the rookies, Rodriguez, Moore, and Kyle.
All right, here we go. Hartman in the gun. 3-by-1 look with a stack in the slot on the left side, running back to his right. Hartman takes a snap, takes the underneath. He didn't have anything downfield he liked, and that's going to be shut down again. Willie Gay in there and Zane Anderson, and that's going to be a short gain. That's going to be about 1 yard. What are they going to give him there? I think they're going to give him maybe about 2 yards, maybe 2. Nothing much. Yeah, maybe 2 yards. No, maybe 4. So, all right. No, they gave him 1 yard, so nothing. So there you go. They gave him 1 yard. And there is the punt by Matt Hack, and that is going to be down at the Miami 5. So 39-yard punt. There you go. Where we're at right now. Let's take a look at the stats after one drive each, basically. So Malik Willis was 4 for 5 on the first drive for 43 yards. Had a passer rating of 102.5. Devon Achane, 7 carries, 39 yards. Averaged about 5.6 yards per carry. Had that touchdown to finish it off. Caleb Douglas, 1 reception for 28 yards and had another 20-yard reception where he didn't keep his feet in. Malik Washington had 3 receptions for 15 yards. And then when you look at defensively, those were your tacklers. Zane Anderson, Willie Gay. They're sitting here telling me Jonas Savai and I got a tackle. I didn't notice that. But okay. So I'll have to go back when I watch the replay and see that. Sonny Styles had 3 tackles on that first drive. Wow. Then the leading receiver is right now Diami Brown. Don't die on me, Brown. So those are your stats, your box score stats. And then when you go to the team stats after one drive each, look at the Dolphins. They had 6 first downs on that first drive. 2 passing, 3 rushing, and 1 from penalties. What's great, though, is the Dolphins had 91 yards on that first drive. That's fantastic. And 1 for 1 in the red zone. Gotta love it. And you took 7 minutes and 6 seconds on that drive. Oof. Put points on the board, and you took time off the clock. You gotta love it. So now the question becomes, what can the Dolphins do on this second drive? So Jalen Wright is in right now. Patrick Paul, Aaron Burr, and Austin Jackson are on the sideline. Quinn Ewers is in, it looks like. Malik Willis is out. So Quinn Ewers is in. Jonah and Proctor are still in. Both tackles and Aaron Brewer have been replaced. Ewers looking, flag on the play, throws to the right side on a wheel to right, incomplete.
They brought in Myers
All right. Here we go. 2nd and 10, 4:43 left in the first. Charlie Heck is in at right tackle. Oh boy. Handoff. Ooh, big run by Jalen Wright. Drops his shoulder too at the end of it. And that is a nice gain. That's 13 yards to the Miami 18 for Jalen Wright, right up the middle, right up the gut. First down.
That was some big hole opened up by that offensive line. There's Bobby Slowett calling the plays.
All right. Ewers under center. 1-by-1 set. I formation. Looks. He's got, I don't know. Him and Tutu Atwell were not on the same page. Tutu Atwell was breaking out towards the sideline. Quinn Ewers threw inside the hash towards the middle of the field. So they were not on the same page.
I would suspect that's the issue because he hasn't been practicing. He looked pretty good. He's a solid quarterback. And I think he's going to get a pretty good career with his team. Maybe he's a backup, but I think they like him a lot.
He starts last year, 1-2 records.
All right. Ewers in the gun. 2-by-2 set. 2nd and 10. 4:04 left. And Ewers is back. Pumps. And he gets his man underneath. And that is a big reception for Jalen Tolbert. He had Jalen Tolbert underneath for only about 7 or 8. And then Tolbert took it the rest with 20 yards after the catch. So it was only about a 7-yard gain. And then Tolbert had a whole bunch of space in front of him. And he made the defense pay. Let's go. 27-yard gain to the Miami 45. All right. Proctor is just dominating. Big run by Gordon. Big hole by Proctor. Proctor looks good. Woo-wee.
He's a power runner that they love. These guys, Right. All they love these guys. And each one of them has a different ability that they can take advantage of.
He's moving people.
So the sideline wasn't very happy. They told him a yard short of the first down. So second and one, so you can take a shot.
All right.
They'll keep it on the ground, but oh boy, that'll be.
Look at Caden Proctor. He is nasty. He is nasty, man.
We're talking about Jeff Halfley being on the sideline. We've got he's a guy, he's your head coach. So he's got to be involved with everything. And so about hey, how do you divide time? Well, in college, I had 4 years of head coach thing. So I've got it down a little bit.
I'm like, watch Caden Proctor. Take a couple plays and watch Caden Proctor and watch him just dominate if you can. All right, 1 by 1. Split back set. Look at, they've got Caden Proctor pulling, and he got there and he got the man out of the way. But watch him when he's staying in his own set. Like, watch him when he's protecting his own gaps. He's just killing people. See how quick he got to the hole, though, for that size? I'm loving what I'm seeing from Caleb Proctor tonight. I'm not going to lie to you.
Very athletic. A lot of things really runs well. I'm saying size.
All right. Ewers in the gun. 1 by 2 set. Looks. Got his man. Just incomplete. Ewers targeting Jalen Rieger on an out route. And that is just outside of his hands. 4th and 3 from the Washington 48. What do you go do? You go for it here? You just need 3 yards. So they are leaving the offense out there. They are going for it, ladies and gentlemen. The Miami Dolphins are going for it. 4th and 3. 1:47 left in the first. Hey, it's a preseason. Roll the dice. Don't think twice. 1:47 left. 4th and 3. Ewers in the gun. 1 by 2 look with Dulcich in line to that side. Ewers going to take off, and not a good move. Not a good move. He has ended up going to be tackled. And that is a turnover on downs. This guy thinks he's Malik over here. You got 1 yard. Not a great decision, in my opinion. But hey, man, I love what we're seeing early on here, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me right now? It's good stuff. Let's go. I was just so happy with that opening drive. Man, this team's going to get people hyped up. That one drive's going to have people eating for the whole week, huh? Dude, that Caleb Douglas catch is everywhere. That Caleb Douglas catch is everywhere right now. I just love what we're seeing tonight, man. All right, let's go. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. What did you think about that opening drive? Yeah, Hill couldn't make that catch because he's not tall enough. The ball was too tall for him. Man, we got size, ladies and gentlemen. We've got size at receiver. Like, come on, man. How's that not got you excited? Like, thank God we got size at receiver. Let's go. Caleb Douglas heard everyone saying he's overdrafting. He said, hold on, let me watch this. Watch what I got. Watch what I got. All right.
Jacob Rodriguez,
Hartman under the gun.
number 10 in the middle of that defense.
1x2 receiver set, tight, single back. And that is a decent run right there for Katron Allen. Gay ends up stopping him, but not before he goes ahead and gains about 7 yards. So 2nd and 3 from the Miami 46 right now. All right. In the gun. Hartman. Batted down at the line. That's going to be incomplete, though, I think. Jacob Rodriguez making a play and batting it down. Are you kidding me?
All the awards last year in college football. Won the Bronco Nagurski, the Butkus, the Lombardi, the Bednarik, and
let's go. Hartman in the gun, split back look, 1x2 receiver set. Hartman looks. He's got his man in coverage, Ethan Bonner, and he was beat. Bonner in coverage, and he was beat. He was beat. And there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be on Ethan Bonner for holding. So Bonner beating coverage, and he was holding. 1:01 left in the first, ladies and gentlemen.
If those accolades weren't enough, he was his best ballot in the Heisman Trophy.
Let's go. All right, Hartman under the gun, 1x1 set, single back. He was under center, sorry. Single back, handoff, and goes right back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing.
Rodriguez and Texas Tech got their first ever Big 12 title. By the way, as good as Rodriguez is, he may not be the star of his family. Like Emma is an Army pilot.
All right, Hartman in the gun. 2x1 set. They motion to the left side, so it's a trips left, empty to the right. Hartman in the gun, running back to his right, though. He looks, takes the underneath to the running back, in and out of the hands. Willie Gay there to break up the pass.
So Rodriguez has advertised, this is what we saw from Texas Tech, and you're right. Emma Rodriguez, first UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter, West Point grad, platoon leader, still receives 20 soldiers on the field. So I praise
All right, let's go.
Rodriguez, but I salute Emma Rodriguez.
Hartman in the gun, 2x2. They motion into a stack and a split on the left. Hartman back. Hartman looks over the middle, and that is picked off. Marco Wilson. It was a bad throw. There was no one near it. Marco Wilson with the pick. Bad throw by Hartman. Marco Wilson makes him pick, and the Miami Dolphins have the ball back right now. It was a terrible throw. Hartman caught it at the it was caught at the Dolphins 5 by Hartman's throw, and it was caught by Marco Wilson around the 5. I think it was at the 3, actually. And then he returned it to the Miami 8. So Marco Wilson picks off a bad Hartman throw at the Miami 3-yard line, and he returns it to the Miami 8. So that is where the offense will start now.
I still got it.
Good on Marco Wilson for making him pay. Let's go. Great stuff. Great stuff. Pivot. All right, so this is what we're looking at right now in terms of The passing situation, Ewers 1 of 4, not good. 27 yards. Malik Willis 4 of 5, 43 yards on the first drive, and then he was sat down. Devon Achane had 7 carries for 39 yards on that first drive. Since then, Jalen Wright has 1 for 13. Ollie Gordon has 2 for 12. Caleb Douglas still the leading receiver. Jalen Tolbert had a 27-yard reception when Ewers came in, though. He did all the work on that. It was about 20 yards after the catch of that 27-yard reception. And then Malik Washington, he had 3 receptions for 15 yards on that first drive. When you look at the teams, look at this. Washington Commanders only have 2 first downs so far. Look at the passing, 70-39. Rushing, 74-11. Red zone, Dolphins 1 for 1 in the red zone so far tonight. Dolphins have 2 penalties. Washington has 1. Possession right now is 10-12 to 4-48 in favor of the Miami Dolphins.
Second quarter about to get underway. Dolphins get a turnover out of American Heritage High School and University of Florida. Marco Wilson for the interception. Third drive against the Dolphins. All of them started inside their own 10-yard line.
All right, Jalen Wright up the middle. And that is good. That is going to be a decent run. A short run of about, what was that? 3 or 4?
I mean, it felt great to put it all together. As you saw, we ended with a touchdown. So, I mean, it felt good to get with the guys, get flowing, and then just overcome it, and then just get there. So, it was good.
Now, this is your day job. I understand you got a second job as advisory board member of the DCC. Maybe you're going to get your brother Chris on the other sideline involved this year as well.
Let's definitely get them involved, get them in a ride. And then,
All right. Ewers under the gun, I formation, handoff, under center. Why do you keep saying under the gun? Under, because he's under the gun. Under center, handoff. Jalen Wright doesn't go very far at all. It's going to be actually a loss of 1 yard. So it's now 3rd and 7 on the Miami 11-yard line. 13:55 left in the second quarter right now. Ewers, he is in the gun. 2-by-1 set. Single back to his right, and he's going to make the throw, and he's picked off. Ewers, intending a throw for Jalen Tolbert, who wasn't even in the area, is intercepted by Quan Martin. So there you go. Ran out of bounds at the 35. No gain. Ewers is done. Ain't no way he's competing for a starting job. That was terrible. Oh boy, the backup quarterback situation is bad in Miami, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow. It is bad. The backup QB situation in Miami is a big woof right now. Let's be honest. I mean, you can't blame the offensive line for that throw. Man, we need depth all over the secondary. Any depth at tackle or guard, we can take it. I don't know. Man, there's a... There's a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, please do me the favor and go check out the sponsor of today's video. And that sponsor is, of course, Prize Picks. And Prize Picks is, of course, America's #1 sports pick app, no matter what sport you're watching. There's no better way to make the action more exciting than with Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. Prize Picks is daily fantasy made simple. Just pick more or less on your favorite players, projections, and build lineups in a few taps, whether it's football, baseball, whatever sport you're into. Prize Picks gives you a fun way to stay locked in on every player you're watching. And best of all, play your first $5 plus lineup and get $150 in lineups if you win. Just use code HMA when you sign up. Link is in the description below. And again, shout out to Prize Picks, and please play responsibly. All right, handoff up the middle, and that is going to be much more than what was needed for a first down, as that is going to go for about 11 yards by Robert Henry Jr. So now the ball is on the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Not good. So there you go. 1x2 receiver set. 1 tight end, 11 personnel. Handoff to the back to Hartman's right. And that is going to go for about 4 yards to the Miami 20. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Washington Commanders with about 12:56 and ticking remaining in the second quarter. All right. And it is ticking. We are down to 12:25 now. 2nd and 6 from the 20-yard line. Hartman in the gun. 1x1 receiver set. It is 12 personnel. And snap is high. Hartman handles it. Hartman over the middle. He's got a completion over the middle to Van Jefferson for 14 yards. Down to the Miami 6. And the Commanders are officially threatening. Good throw by Hartman there. Chris Johnson in coverage. Hartman under center. Handoff, right side. Shut down about what? 2 yards? Johnson was in on that, so was Max Llewellyn. So now it's 2nd and goal for the Miami 4. All right. There's some rookies out there. Taft's out there. Johnson's out there. Some guys out there, man. All right, here we go.
Play hard. Don't stop.
2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal. Hartman back. Oh, Chris Johnson almost had the pick. Oh. Pass breakup by PBU. PBU by Chris Johnson almost had the pick. All that in, young man. Wasn't a great throw by Hartman. It was a little bit behind him, and Johnson almost made him pay. 1x2 receiver set. Hartman in the gun. He's back. He's looking. He's going to try and move. He's sacked. There's going to be a flag on the play, though. It looks like Butler was in there with Llewellyn, but there's a flag on the play. Oh, let's go.
So they will decline that penalty, obviously, on the sack, and it'll lead to a Washington goal attempt.
Max Llewellyn, let's go.
The other thing that this team needs to do, they need to get pressure from the edge. If you can be a guy that can come in like Llewellyn, somebody, they're going to do jobs there. That's a very, very critical part of this defense. Jeff Hafley wants to run.
All right, field goal attempt, 10-20 left in the second and ticking.
The Commanders on the board.
And the Commanders, wow, no good. Hits the, oh, it went in. No, I thought it came out. Jake Moody hit the right post, and I thought it came out, but no.
Now they won't ask how.
It hit the right post and then went in through the uprights. I thought that was going to be bad.
Go a second.
Wow.
Preseason opener. Dolphins leading 7-3.
7-3. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Man, Ewers, eh? Ugh, it's rough. The backup situation in Miami.
I still got it.
It's a big whoa. It is a big whoa Nelly right now. Oof. Yeah, it's ugly. It's an ugly situation, ladies and gentlemen.
Point spread casino. Bet on it.
So I think personally, you know, that first drive was great, but man, Quinn Ewers, he's leaving something to be desired right now, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, geez, it's not good. It's good running by Jalen Wright. Jalen Wright had a tough start tonight too, right? Like, that was really tough on him, you know, with that fumble, the botch fumble on the kickoff. But he bounced back. He bounced back for sure. Defensively, Jacob Rodriguez got his hands in there and broke up a pass. Max Llewellyn shares a half sack. So there were some positives to come around. Chris Johnson had a PBU.
Well represented on the road by the fans.
All right.
They'll open the season on the
Here's the
road in
kickoff.
Miami.
10-13 left in the second.
Thinking of the end zone. Well, Jalen Wright thought about it, but
And Jalen Wright is going to down it in the end zone. Not even going to bother.
Continues. Profile wide receiver Nick Lanier of Miami, Carroll City High. Boy, is he a scud.
All right. So the Miami Dolphins, they will go ahead and they will start this drive on their own 35.
Boy, that Nat Ford trophy, how many of those, not only winners, but candidates have come out to just be great football players.
All right. First and 10. You are still under center.
Great season of high school football and the
They're going to motion Herman to the right side.
set to get going.
And then Ewers from under center is going to play action bootleg to his left side. And he is going to get out to the left. And he is going to gain about 4 yards. And that's going to take it to the Miami 39 and bring up a 2nd and 6.
Their backup players across the board, even on the offensive line, where Savai and Proctor each got an extra series of guard.
All the second guys out.
All right, here we go.
Guys that are starters are off the field right now.
All right, Ewers under center. 1-by-1 set.
Sometimes it can be a little hairy out there.
12 personnel with 2 tight ends stacked to the right. Tight in line. And that's going to be a handoff to Jalen Wright for about 2 yards on the left side. Not very much.
a look at Traore. That's a pretty good athletic ability.
All right, 3rd and 3 now.
So now the
From the Miami 41.
at their own 42-yard line. Quarterback Malik
9:03 left.
14 plays for the starters. Resulted in the Devon Achane touchdown. Viewers now
1x2 set. Motion. Left side out of the slot. Handoff. Jalen Wright. Nothing.
right to the right
Maybe 1
side,
yard.
and I don't think he got there.
Maybe 1.
Commanders defense able to step up.
So nothing really going there.
Dolphins do here. It will be
4th and 2.
We'll get a look at the veteran, the new
From the Miami 43.
on for the Dolphins.
And the Dolphins will punt, it looks like.
Get the corner on that. Pick up a couple yards.
Those are the types of things Jeff Hapley really wants to, preach. The physicality
8:20 and ticking away in the second.
football team.
But that's been their message from day one. They run every day talking
Pinion. Terrible punt.
River Craycraft,
Awful
the former
punt.
Dolphin, back to
Awful,
return.
awful punt.
Opportunity as that ball goes out of bounds. Near the 25-yard line, that's where Washington will take over.
That was awful, that punt. Pinion only got it about 25 yards to the Washington 32. That was terrible. Ugh, that was so terrible. Bad punt. Ugh. Here we go again with the bad punting. Been down this path before. Looking across the league, the Jets are up 10-0 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now. And Denver's up 17-0 over the Atlanta Falcons. I think Cade Klubnik was starting for the Jets tonight. Cade Klubnik went 5 for 7 for 56 yards. I don't know if you guys saw, but Drew Aller, he had a pretty good debut against Green Bay. That was a pretty strong debut. Arizona and the Raiders, Mendoza made some nice throws in that game. Mendoza made some nice throws in that game. That one throw over the middle on his first drive, holy jeez. What a dot. What a dot that was. I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch it, but it was beautiful stuff. Tua had a fumble and a 3-and-out on his first drive. And then he finished like 3 for 5 for 22 yards. And I think all the receptions were by Kyle Pitts.
They played for years. Only road game of the preseason for the Dolphins. Home next Saturday afternoon against the Giants. And the following week,
Max Llewellyn had a half sack.
Atlanta. Jacob Rodriguez,
Him, Matthew Butler were in on it. It was pretty good.
the rookie out of Texas.
He made a play. Gotta love it. All right, Hartman under center. 1-by-1 set. Handoff, single back. And Max Llewellyn tried to make the tackle. Just missed him. Couldn't get both hands on him. But it's only going to go for about 3 yards from Robert Henry. Instead, Fatorma Muba, who they just added, that defensive tackle they just added, he was in on the tackle there for the Dolphins. If you missed anything, the first drive was immaculate for the Dolphins offense with Malik. Caleb Douglas had a highlight of the night catch. Jalen Lane with a 6-yard reception on the short pass to the left side. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1 from the Washington 41.
sign him into the third year, and so they just kind of. I think this is just different regime. It's a little more old school.
All right.
I think they believe in toughness, but they believe in having players.
Hardman under center. One receiver split to the left. Other than that, it's a single back, and it's a stacked formation with multiple tight ends. Handoff right side, Jerome Ford. He's going to hit the hole. He's stopped up by Willie Gay, but it's too late. 4-yard gain. First down. Ball on the Washington 45 with about 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Actually, we're down to about 6:40. So we're closer to 6:30 than we are at 7. Jacob Rodriguez is out there right now for the Miami Dolphins. Sam Hartman in a quarterback after Mariota left with an injury for the Washington Redskins. Hartman in the gun. 2 receivers stacked to his left. He looks. He's over the middle. Second or third read. He finds them. It's Colson Yankoff for 7 yards. And Jacob Rodriguez is in there for the stop.
They're not going to hold something back if they know that this guy that can help you win the game. And it's just starting right now. After practice.
Big play by Jacob Rodriguez. Not letting that go any farther than it should have. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 3. 5:49 left. Handoff right side. It's Robert Henry again. He's cutting back. He cuts back towards the middle. Willie Gay ends up catching him and bringing him down, but it's too late. It's a 15-yard gain for Robert Henry on 2nd and 3, and that takes the ball from the Miami 48 down to the Miami 33 as the Commanders are threatening once again. 13 yards outside of the red zone. Hartman under the gun. Single back. 1-by-1 receiver set, but they're going to motion into the backfield into an offset eye. Hartman on the move. He's got his man over the middle. It is Ben Sinnott. And that is an 11-yard gain. Lonnie Johnson Jr. in on the stop for the Miami Dolphins, but that ball is on the Miami 22. They are getting closer and closer towards the red zone.
Johnson Jr. along with Major Burns now in at safety. Burns was signed out of the UFL.
All right. Trips left. Empty right. Single back to Hartman's left out of the gun. He hands off to that single back. It is Robert Henry, and it is a 22-yard touchdown run to the right side. Wow. Oof. And with that, the Commanders now take the lead.
Able to grab the lead. Henry run a little misdirection there. And it was open down that sideline.
Just like that.
Yeah, they just lost the edge. They got hooked out there.
Lonnie Johnson was the last line of defense, and terrible technique trying to tackle inside the 5. Like, I don't even know what that was. Here's the extra point attempt with 4:28 left in the second. It's no good, but there was a whistle because there's a flag. False start on the Commanders.
So they'll push them back a little bit for this extra point.
These guys are going to make mistakes. Young guys, a lot of them haven't played in this league, played much in this league.
All right, here we go. They got no depth too. Like, these are like, we're starting to get into the depth which we don't have. You know, extra point attempt is good.
One of those situations where if you make the mistakes in the game, come back the next week and correct them.
It is what it is.
But if you don't, if you come back and you keep making mistakes, I don't think this team's going to be shy about getting rid of people that they don't think are going to be able to play. Let's come bring somebody else in that may be a diamond in the rough.
All right, 4:20 in the second, 10-7.
Taking a look at it on the sideline. Washington went 7 plays.
I'm not really stressing. It is what it is. It's not like they're whooping the ones.
University of Texas
But we want to see some plays from the rookies, and so far, Caleb Douglas making plays. Kane Proctor looked good. Jacob Rodriguez has had some strong reps.
There's a look at Malik Willis. Got a load we saw from the new Dolphins quarterback on his one drive. There was a look at it, very efficient. Boy, you talk about good people. I mean, you will never find anyone that has a bad word to say.
All right, here we go. Kick off. Rieger's back to field it. Jalen Rieger back. Oh, he got popped. Rieger got popped at the end of that. Oh, my Lord. Antonio Hamilton. 66-yard kickoff. And, wow. Oof. 24-yard return. Rieger got popped. Jeez. All right. Ball is on the Miami 24-yard line. 1st and 10. 4:23 left in the second. You were still in there. Back pump, steps up, and then he slides. And that's going to go down as a sack. He didn't gain anything. So 2nd and 10.
Well, he's got to be. He knows that. He's been around.
Man, we better hope Malik stays healthy because this. Oh boy.
First of all, the job is to move the offense, but he's got to be the guy that everyone's looking at in that huddle and believing it.
All right, handoff left side, not very much. Jalen Wright. Jalen Wright to the left side for about 2 yards. So now that's 3rd and 8 on the Miami 26.
Well, look, the one thing I noticed is that both of these guys know Malik well. They know him on the field. They know what he's like in the huddle. They know what he's like in the locker room. They know what he's like in the community. They know him as well as anybody in this league.
All right.
That's the first guy they tagged.
1x2 receiver set. Ewers back over the middle to AJ Henning. That is incomplete. He got hit too. The protection was not great. Protection was not great for Quinn Ewers. But what a rough outing for Quinn Ewers tonight. Rough outing for Quinn Ewers tonight.
Those two guys are in lockstep. They couldn't be more in tune with each other, with exactly what they want, the exact way they want to do football. With toughness, with guys that are conscientious, guys that are good guys, not guys that are trying to be flashy and doing the wrong thing. And you can see it when you talk to them, you see them, you see what's going on, and where this thing is being built. If you look at the personnel right now, it's not very good. We're talking about almost 40 guys that are on 1-year contracts. They got rid of a lot of people, a lot of cap money. And so with these 13 draft choices, I thought they did a really good job.
You know, the thing with him tonight is rough outing for Quinn Ewers tonight, I think, right? And protection has been up and down, but when he has had time to make throws, the results have been inconsistent. From poor accuracy to wide receivers running the wrong route. It just hasn't been good. River Craycraft with a return. Did he fumble?
Lost the football there. The rookie Kyle Lewis, but that was the whistle. Here they are, 13 players selected in the draft by the Dolphins 2 months ago.
Look at the top 5 there. Bell, Jack Merrick, he's shown a lot of good stuff. Caleb Douglas, Rodriguez, we talked about him a lot. Michael Taft, he's been showing up. All these guys are going to be on the football field.
I like Kimbo Camper, but I don't know about as a play-by-play.
Contract guys that are really going to be the spots that are available.
One of those linebackers,
All right.
Trey Moore near side on the outside.
Under center, Hartman, handoff, left side. Big gap. Wow. Wow. Robert Henry is slicing and dicing the backups.
It's a missed tackle at the line of scrimmage.
That is a 16-yard gain. Or was that Katron Allen? Yeah, it was.
Dawson just couldn't get back in there enough to get the arm on. There you see one of the wrinkles in half these people. Dotson's down on the outside. Linebacker position.
And Green Bay, Jeff Hafley really increased in his sizing, simulated pressure.
Hand off again. Decent gain. What, about 3, I think? Yeah, that'll bring up 2nd and 7, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Green Bay Packers were 4th best in the NFL. 2-minute warning. 10-7 Washington. Here in the 3-2 over.
But I tell you, I still got it.
You were really giving them a better run for their money.
Man.
Wait till we get
Oh yeah? You want to bet?
you win this here, I'll help you. Right, this is right. What are you doing? Hit it! What? Hit it! Point spread casino. Bet on it. Go.
Yeah, the depth on the offensive line hasn't been great tonight either. I thought Jonas Savai and I looked pretty good today. All right, let's get back to this. I guess defense is the highlight now because we know Ewers ain't going to do much with that offense. Be real here. You know?
Dolphins side of the field up 10-7. Dolphins scored first on the opening drive. Washington.
All right, let's go.
Last 2 drives, and we'll put points on the board. Eagles think Bocander might go with you. 1 of 3 in his preseason. Second down and 7 for Hartman in the Washington offense.
All right, let's go.
Allen on the ground gets the
Allen to the left side on 2nd and 7. We're under 2 minutes now. He is going to be stopped after a short gain of about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 4 right now from the Miami 43.
now back in the game for the Dolphins linebacker. Tyrell Dodson playing quite a bit here tonight.
Another big guy.
All right. Here we go. 3rd and 4.
Dabo and Llewellyn on the outside on 3rd and 4. Commanders at the Phins, 44.
All right, Hartman in the gun. 2x2 set. Stacks on both sides. Single back to his left out of the gun. Hartman. He's flushed out. Pressure comes, but Hartman's got legs. He's got room. He's got more than that was required for the first down. Man, he only needed 4, and he ended up scrambling for about 11 yards to the Miami 32. Really made the Dolphins pay on that play.
Moved around the game, got around the corner, flushed it out, but he's going on the other side to save.
A little stutter step by Hartman. That's not a very smart play by the quarterback. Allow yourself to get a little contact with the defender. Just go straight out or down. First down.
All right.
32.
Handoff, left side. Katron Allen again. He's going to try and shimmy shake, but Bonner's there, as well as Llewellyn and some other Dolphin defenders to shut him down for a short gain. And that's actually going to lead to a timeout. So, 3-yard gain. Alex Austin in on the stop.
Dolphins called a timeout. A lot of new faces, a lot of new numbers on this Miami Dolphins team. Definitely trying to reset the culture for this team. Talks about physical, tough, compete. And number one for him is effort. He wants the guys to show your teammates the effort, even in practice.
All right. 2nd and 7, 1:03 left. From the Miami 29, Hartman in the gun, empty backfield, 2x3 set. He looks, he's back over the middle. That is a completion for a first down. Needed 7, got about 8 to Jalen Lane. Major Burns in on the tackle. So at the 21-yard line right now. 1st and 10. 35 seconds left and ticking away for the Washington Commanders and Dolphins in the second quarter. Hartman's back. Hartman goes deep. He's got Antonio Williams and overthrew him. Bonner was in coverage along it was Bonner and I believe it was Lonnie Johnson Jr. in on coverage there in the back of the end zone. So 26 seconds left, 2nd and 10. Stop. The clock now stopped.
Marco Wilson back in. He got an interception in his first half.
All right. Hartman in the gun. 1x3 set. Running back to his left out of the gun. Hartman snaps the ball. It's a little high. He has it though. Throws over the middle and he's got his man. And it's once again Jalen Lane. And he is inside the 5-yard line. That is a significant gain. That is a significant gain inside. That's 17 yards down to the Miami 4-yard line. Alex Austin with the tackle. So there's about 20 seconds left right now. And it looks like Washington is going to not only add points before the end of the half, but remember, Washington also gets the ball to start the second half. Hartman in the gun, 1x2, handoff, fakes it, throws it, and it's incomplete. Bonner in coverage on Luke McCaffrey. Ball falls incomplete.
Bonner got that left-handed. Sounds familiar as good. His brother, Luke McCaffrey, is Dad Ed. What a wide receiver he was back in the day.
17 seconds left now. Hartman, he is under center. Hands off the ball. And he's going to be stopped in front of the goal line.
We'll get a timeout with 11 seconds left.
And timeout, 11 seconds left in the second.
Inside the 1. Matthew Cooper. The touchdown.
Yeah.
Now, Allen's got talent. This guy was the #1 all-time running back at Penn State with his 4,100 yards, 39 touchdowns.
All right.
There's Keith Cooper. Played one game with Cleveland last year. Made a tackle on Allen. So 11 seconds left.
11 seconds. Hartman under center. One receiver to the left.
They'll go to Allen.
And they go to Allen. He's in.
And he switches his way in. Touchdown. Washington.
Wow. There you go. This probably isn't going to go very pretty. Let's be real here.
Didn't have much room. Didn't have much room and squeeze it in there.
Yeah, Trey Moore got it.
Let's be real. This isn't going to be very pretty.
Out of Texas, but unable to wrap him up. So a couple of scores on the ground here in the second quarter for the Commanders.
Extra point with 8 seconds left in the second.
For the extra point after the rookie Stevens, the last one.
Ooh, it is good.
And it's 17-7. Commanders go 11 plays.
So Dolphins down by 10.
The last drive, they went 68 yards.
It has been all 17 points for the Commanders have come in the second quarter.
17 consecutive points here in the second quarter for Washington.
In the second half, Jeff Halfman's going to kind of turn the play calling duties into
Yeah, Sean Duggan, the new defensive
Sean Duggan.
coordinator.
So Jeff Hafley is going to let Sean Duggan call the plays in the second half defensively.
He's going to be calling all the plays.
Well, he says, you got to be in it. You got to call it.
Yeah.
Once the call the defense, Sean Duggan has been with Jeff Hafley just about every stop for nearly a decade. And he's officially the defensive
All right, here's a return from Rieger. Back to about the 20-ish.
We'll have a couple of ticks left
Got 2 seconds left in the second quarter.
in the first half. One more play. So back out comes Quinn Ewers. Ewers, a 7th-round pick out of Texas last year by the Dolphins. Back up to new starter Malik Willis. We'll see what they do in
All right.
final play. Presumably, final play.
Ewers in the gun, 2-by-1. Running back to his right. They're going to throw it. 3-by-1, sorry. And it's incomplete to Taj Washington, who got decked. He got decked. So halftime is now here. Let me know in the chat, what is your takeaway after the first quarter? The first half of Dolphins preseason football. Rough? What do you think? Let me know. Because it was kind of rough. Kind of rough after the first team went out. Kind of rough after the first team left. Let's be honest here. Not very good after that first team left. Yeah, it wasn't that great. So I wonder, is Cam Miller going to get the entire second half, or is he just going to get a quarter? That's what my question now becomes. What's he going to get? And then when you go ahead and you look at where we are at right now after the first half of football, statistically, that's what it looks like. Malik Willis, he was out here slicing and dicing, 4 of 5, 43 yards. Good stuff. Quinn Ewers, 1 of 7, not good. Not good. 1 of 7 and a pick. Just couldn't move the ball after Malik left. Jalen Wright only averaging about 3.7 yards. He's not even doing very much. Right? Caleb Douglas had that big reception. He could have had even more, but he couldn't keep his feet in bounds. Jalen Tolbert had that big 27-yard reception. Ewers' his only completion. And it was actually only a 77-yard completion that Jalen Tolbert then ran for an extra 20 yards. So, not great. Not great. Not great by any stretch of the imagination. Jalen Rieger, Tutu Atwell, they all haven't done nothing. Defensively, I thought Willie Gay was probably one of your better players in the first half. And, you know, the tackle box score tells you the same story. Michael Taff, a little bit of a rough early go. He was steamrolled on a run play, and then he was beat pretty big time in coverage for a nice chunk gain. Chris Johnson was pretty good. You know, he had that big PBU. And then on the next play, when it was a sack, the Llewellyn sack that he split with Matthew Butler, Chris Johnson had really good coverage on that play too. Jacob Rodriguez, he deflected a pass at the second, between the first and second level, and that caused the pass breakup. So Jacob Rodriguez made a play early on. Like to see that, of course. Marco Wilson had the big turnover for the Dolphins early on, and that was by a really bad throw. If you guys weren't watching early on, Marcus Mariota actually left with a knee injury. So Marcus Mariota was out. Shout out to Eric Salazar. I appreciate you, sir. So Marcus Mariota actually left early on in this game with a knee injury. And remember, it was a rough start to this game, right? Like the first play of the game on the opening kickoff, Jalen Wright muffs the ball, ends up recovering it, but then Dotson also had a penalty on the play. So, I mean, Malik Willis and the offense were put in a bad position to start off, but they responded with a really great first drive. It was a really great first drive. Now, when you look at how these teams are statistically right now, this is crazy. Look at this right now. The Dolphins have 8 first downs. Washington has 13. Why is that crazy? Because at one point it was 8-2 in favor of the Dolphins. Ewers was awful when he came in. Even when the protection was good and he had time, he was inaccurate. Third down, 2 for 6 are the Dolphins. Not good. 157 total yards to 207. Just not good when the second offense came in. You know, like remember they were dominating them at one point, like 10 minutes to like 4 minutes in time of possession. And now the Commanders are like about to pass the Dolphins in time of possession. Listen, like any other team, it just looks like we can't afford an injury to our starting quarterback. That's what the glaring answer is here to this big issue. They can't afford it because Ewers Now that it's a totally different system, look at how yours is struggling. Yours is totally struggling with Slowick's offense. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, whatsoever. He's struggling with this offense. He's struggling to put it together. You know, I would not be shocked if the Miami Dolphins are currently exploring other options. I wouldn't be. He's not good. And, you know, it's one thing to have a drop off from 1 to 2. It's another thing to like fall massively off a cliff. And that's what's happening. So, got to get that fixed. Got to get that fixed. I don't know. Like, has yours been good enough to even make the final 53 right now? Like, ask yourself that. And then there's a big injury that was just announced. Arizona Cardinals rookie guard Chase Besantis. Really high on him coming out of Texas A&M. He suffered a torn MCL last night against the Raiders. So that injury is going to require surgery. He's done. But, you know, the good news is he didn't tear his ACL, right? But Quinn Ewers. Oof. And that backup defense, run defense, oh boy, it's not good. It's not good. They're getting cooked by Robert Henry and Katron Allen. Let's be real here. They're getting cooked. So. I wonder how many drives Willis gets next week. Let me know in the chat, what's been your favorite part so far of what you've seen from the Dolphins in preseason? Was it Willis's drive? Yeah, it's got to be Cam Miller time soon. It's got to be. I was wondering, maybe they give him a full half. Hey, I don't know. You better hope Jack Plummer don't get signed here. They're clearly looking at options. Caleb Douglas was Logan's favorite part. Scoring the 7 points, yeah. Listen, I don't think we're going to have number 1 anyways. Come on, man. This is coming from a guy who thought we'd only win 2 to 4 games. This is straight coming off like a team that's going to overachieve a little bit. And they're going to win like 6. And you're going to be like, ugh. Because really, like, my attitude is either get a top 5 pick or make the playoffs. I don't want in between. Seriously. What's the point? What's the point? I don't want to be picking at 11 and 12 and 13 every year. You know, that's not desirable to me. What's the point in that? So, yeah, I don't like that. But, yeah, if Malik is the guy, we're definitely not picking number 1 overall unless he gets hurt. Willis, Douglas, Proctor. Yeah. Proctor was really good in that first half, man, when he was in there. You know? Proctor looked good. Proctor was displacing guys, moving bodies. What do you mean, like for backup? I got a really good one for you if you want to. If you want, it depends on if you want to trade something though. Because you know who I'd be trying to look for. I would be calling Seattle. What does Jalen Milroe cost right now? I wonder if they're going to look at Anthony Richardson because of the tool set. Who are some guys? It depends what position. What position? You know? I think if you were looking at quarterback, obviously Dante Moore, Arch, Darian Mensah, you know, Lenore Sellers to see if he takes the leap, Drew Messamaker, CJ Carr. You know, it's a really, really, really loaded class. You know, it's really loaded. So there's a lot of guys to keep an eye on. A guy I keep talking about, CJ Bailey. Keep an eye on him. I think Jaden Maiava is going to have a huge leap this year. I think John Mateer, another guy to watch, especially if he gets his mechanics solved. What's Sam Levitt going to do in LSU? Is Josh Hoover going to have a big leap this year, transferring over to Indiana? Now, if you're looking at receivers, obviously Jeremiah Smith, Cam Coleman, they're going to top almost everyone's list, right? The guy I want for tackle, if we're going tackle, is Gooseby. I love Gooseby out of Texas. I'm a Gooseby guy. So, but it just depends on what you're looking for.
This is Robert Henry from inside his own 5. Up the middle. He's wrapped up and
Third quarter opening kickoff is going to be taken.
There'll be a lot of opportunities in this half. A lot of guys with the shoulder pads off over the sideline.
And it's not going to go very far at all.
Run the gauntlet through the rest of these 2 quarters.
that looks like Burns and Johnson.
So here we go now. There's going to be a hold on the play. There's going to be a holding on Washington. So there you go. It was returned to the 30-yard line. So 10 yards. So it'll be back to the 23. It was returned to the 33, sorry.
There's opportunity. Hey, Jackson Woodard has played some very good football. He absolutely loves playing for Jeff Hadley. The Dolphins hit last year. So he gets a chance now with that linebacker spot, along with the 2 rookies in there, Trey Moore and Kyle Lewis.
All right. Under center right now. I think it's Hartman still. And he's going to hand it off to Henry. And he's going to get 4 yards. Robert Beal looks banged up. He's coming off. Now, listen. Another tackle, Jordan Seaton out of LSU, back to the old. Then you got Colin Simmons, Dylan Stewart if you're looking for edge, right? Leonard Moore if you're looking for a corner. He's probably your top corner. KJ Bolden, you're looking for safety help. Pretty good corner class. You got Ellis Robinson in there too. Pretty good corner class. Hartman over the middle. That's incomplete. That falls. You got Tate Johnson. I think he's the best safety in the class. Coming out of Notre Dame. Tight end, Jamari Johnson. What happens with Dulcich, right? You know? So there's a lot. There's a lot to like in this draft class. And obviously everyone's rankings and how they see players are going to fluctuate over the season. I would like Sam Howell as a backup for sure. All right. 2-by-1 set. Tight end releases. Sam Hartman takes off. He's scrambling the left side on 2nd and 6. And he's going to get tackled by Major Burns after only gaining about 1. So there you go.
That job in the UFL for
Great job there.
the Dolphins signed him. And the defense forces the 3 and out. Burns
So
fired up.
4th and 4, 3 and out forced by the Dolphins.
That well. Yeah, Burns really fired up. Got to earn himself a job.
All right, and the kick is deep, and it's going to be returned here by Tutu Atwell. He's going to get nothing. He ran further east to west than he did north to south. Shut down for no gain. 13:28 left in the third quarter now. So this is like, I mean, now we're going to see what's happening in terms of yours or Cam Miller. We're about to get an answer on that. I would go Cam Miller here. Give him second half. Let me see what you got, right? You pretty much know what yours is at this point. It ain't good. And no, Ewers is actually going to be back in. Early reports indicate that Quinn Ewers is trotting back out onto the field to start the second half for the offense. So they may give him a full 3 quarters here. So Quinn Ewers is back out there. Let's see what we got. Let me know in the chat who's been the most impressive rookie for you so far tonight. Caleb Douglas is probably going to be the answer for most people. All right. Ewers in, handoff. Ollie Gordon, he's only going to get a couple to the left side.
Trying to spin free, cross the 25, maybe a couple. Ollie at 6'2", 226. Had that huge year at Oklahoma State at 23, more than 1,600 yards. As a sophomore, won the Coach Walker Award. Second year now in the NFL.
Well, offense has been utilizing DJ Herman, fullback, playing with fullback.
There's an interesting one. Herman,
All right, here we go.
linebacker, special teams, San Diego State.
Out of the gun, Ewers.
Gordon,
He's going to take the ball and hand it off to Gordon, and he's going to go left side and not get very much.
short of the first down.
You know, Herman's been in the couple last times I've seen him. Been effective in there. Getting that lead block, giving the space for the running back.
Now he wants to play to his size. Certainly, there's a flag on the play. Back in the second.
On the offense, number 0. 15-yard penalty.
Well, Gordon was getting into it with TJ Mother on yoga for the Commanders. I believe he kind of flipped the football at him.
Yeah.
And
All right, so there's a penalty on the last play, unsportsmanlike conduct on Ollie Gordon, 14 yards, and Halfley's giving him a talking to.
Look at Affleck. Listening, wants to know, hey, what happened there? Not just jumping on the guy, not just yelling at the guy. And now, Bo, a teaching moment, an explanation of what you can't do.
Halfley giving him a good talking to.
They have that veteran-laden guys that have done that. Look, they've got a lot of good coaches that they've gathered here.
All right, Ewers in the gun. 1-by-2 set. It's a stack tight to the right. And it's a bad throw, and it's picked off almost picked off. Ewers with a bad throw that was high and behind the intended receiver. Looking at Cole Turner.
He took a knee to the helmet, okay, so you're a little upset, but then the ball flipped. And that's what they call it.
All right, here's the punt with 12-11 left in the third. Hopefully he's a little bit better than what we've seen from him so far. Pinion. Almost blocked. Wow. And that's a decent punt. And it's going to be returned here. Look at that. Seydou Traore with the tackle, the rookie tight end. Look at that. So there you go. That was a 51-yard punt, and it was returned for 7 yards to the Washington 41. So there you go.
But I tell you, I still got it.
Man, I'm excited to watch the Giants next week.
Oh yeah? You want to bet?
Yeah, we need to bring in another punter. For sure. And another quarterback. Need a backup quarterback. Not really, man. Pretty thin. It's pretty thin at tackle, too. I just think the scheme, man. I think Sarkisian in Texas, a lot of the stuff they did was similar to what McDaniel was running in Miami. And now you're seeing him massively struggle with having to basically, you know, a lot more. He's being asked to do a lot more now. And it's a lot more progression based. It's not designed just for the first read only. So Ewers is struggling a little bit. Backup QB is a problem. Backup tackle is a problem. Safety beyond Dante Trader is an issue right now. Corner depth is an issue. Edge depth is an issue. We've got issues. Ain't no doubt about it.
Game number one between the Dolphins and the Panthers. They're in the third quarter right now, and it's time to get to our Infinity player profile. You heard the guys earlier talk about linebacker Jacob Rodriguez and what she does, active duty military, where she flies Black Hawk helicopters in the military. I asked him about it yesterday, about flying just in a simulator, and he said that scares him. He does not like it when he finds it the coolest thing in the world that she's able to do that. Watching those pilots fly just 5 feet above a tree line is one of the most impressive things you'll ever see. He's very proud of what she does, and it gives him a sense of perspective.
So it looks like Jacob Rodriguez's night's done too. He's on the sideline, helmet's off. Got a big old scratch across the neck, eh?
first debut here for Jacob Rodriguez and number 10, and of course it also debuts that mustache that Tim Bokamp was fawning over yesterday in our meeting with the players. Oh.
Well, I just had to say, I may get some dye. Mine's a little gray. I see it's there, but it's a little gray.
Bo, I think you're distinguished. I think that's the
All right.
word for it. Yeah.
Under the gun.
You saw those awards.
Sorry, under the center. I can do that again. Hartman's out now.
The award named after you.
And it is a completion right there. And that is Athen Kalikamanis. I actually really liked Kalikamanis coming out of Rutgers. Athen Kalikamanis is in right now at quarterback.
The other guys that just think that the league that are together, but what a quality guy. He's smart.
All right. Handoff, right side, Robert Henry stuffed at the just beyond the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. 11 minutes and ticking away
For the Commanders, Nathan
in the third.
Kalikamanis is now in at quarterback. He's the rookie out of Rutgers. He's the 7th round pick. So, St. Daniel did not start this game. Marcus Mariota got 18. One of the first players. Sam Hartman took over, and now here in the third quarter, it's Kalikamanis.
All right, here we go.
Here at Rutgers, that ball
Under
comes out,
center.
smart quarterback.
Kalikamanis. He steps up, throws it. He makes a completion. And that is a quick completion for a first down. Wow. 17 yards down to the Miami 46.
Head coach Dan Quinn, David Blau.
Kalikamanis connecting with Yankoff for 17 yards. So Washington is on the other side of the 50 right now at the Miami 46. 1st and 10. Kalikamanis under center. Hands off. Robert Henry. And that is a 2-yard gain. So that is a 2-yard gain. And Trey Moore in on the stop.
Last year, missing those games. Knee, the hamstring, and the elbow. Now, that's it. They need to try to keep in the pocket.
A little bit, yeah. It's hard in these coaches. Got a quarterback, and everyone needs that quarterback, and who cares? And you want to protect him, but you don't want to take what he can do. The skills that he's got away from balancing act. But, in this league right now, you see it around the league. Not very many teams, but they need their quarterback. Their hopes for being successful post their starting quarterback going down aren't very good.
All right, 9:40 left in the third quarter right here.
Daniels went 2-5 last year. Mariota was 2-6. But he looked good between practice. Feeling as good as he did before.
All right, Kalikamanis back, steps up. Ball is tipped at the line. Ball is tipped at the line. Was that Huntley? I think it was Huntley. Got the tip. It is Alex Huntley. Yep.
I'm glad he made a play because I just wanted to say Boogie tonight. That's his nickname, Boogie Huntley. From back in the South Carolina days where the name Cubs.
All right. Kalikamanis in the gun. He takes a snap. He looks, and he's got the completion. Nope, it came out. It came out. Wow, Miles Battle forced it free. Incomplete. Miles Battle forces the incompletion. Wow. Good incompletion forced. Incomplete.
the veteran, on the punt.
All right, Matt Hawk in. 4th and 13.
Defense. The Dolphins comes up with a stop.
And it is
Well signaled
inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. Tutu Atwell is going to fair catch it. So we have got 9:06 left in the third. And you guys saw people ripping on Quinn Ewers right there. That's hilarious. When you look at what's going on here, stats wise, Quinn Ewers, it ain't good. It is not good for Quinn. Not by a long shot. He is 1 for 8 for 27 yards and an interception. He has been downright abysmal. He's been downright abysmal. Wow, it's been bad. Really, it's the offense has been not fun to watch since the first team exited, right? Since the ones left, aside from the Jalen Tolbert reception, right? The offense has been a real struggle to watch tonight. Let's be honest here. It has not been good by any stretch of the imagination. It's been downright ugly at times. Downright ugly. Ewers is in the sewers. Ewers is in the sewers tonight. So that hasn't been that great. Defensively, nothing really going on here too much. When you get into the defense, Major Burns made some plays. I thought Willie Gay made a lot of plays. Michael Taff up and down. Everyone pretty up and down on defense. Max Llewellyn with that sack with Jabo, that was nice. But I thought everyone was pretty much up and down. Chris Johnson had a couple of nice plays in his bag. Taff, up and down. He kind of struggled. All right, Cam Miller is in. Thank God. Thank God I can see Cam Miller now. Jeez. Show me something, Cam. Show me something, Cam.
Las Vegas Raiders last year spent the time on the practice squad, and then the Dolphins signed him in January. So Miller gets an opportunity here.
All right. Fumble, the snap, handoff, and nope, fake the handoff, and then he ran to the left. Not a good start. Not a good start. Botching the snap. Ouch. All right, well, let's see. Let's go.
Not so much. Dolphins also have Wallace now in right tackle, number 75.
All right, here we go.
At Penn State. Dolphins got him in a trade a few days ago from the New England Patriots.
Miller in the gun, takes a snap. He's looking. He makes a throw underneath. And that is complete. Let's go. Cole Turner. He's going to be a little short of the first down. But there you go. 6-yard gain. It's nice to see someone getting some completions here. 8 minutes left in the third. 3rd and 2. Can we get some first downs here? Ewers got one passing first down. Awful. Cam Miller in the gun. And he's going deep. And he throws to the trainers on the sideline well out of bounds as he was going deep, looking up the left sideline for Theo Weiss Jr., and that's incomplete. So 4th and 2.
Chris Bell is out longer term than Kevin Coleman Jr., who has been in training camp, just got named a little bit, but
Jeez.
if it doesn't materialize that the wide
Kind of
receivers
pathetic.
are quite as much, there will be more football.
Backup offense is the definition of woeful. Oh, and Pinion, he's ran through. There's no flag on the play for roughing the punter. That's crazy. Wow. That should be a penalty. Pinion, after he punted the ball, had the defender roll into his leg after the ball had been punted away. I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. I have no idea how that was not a penalty. What are we talking about here? That was a penalty all day. I don't know if this team is under 3.5 wins, man. I would have taken the over on that. I think they're gonna win like 4 to 6.
I still got it. Oh yeah? You want to bet?
Yeah, I don't. You're watching backups right now. You can't really. I'm gonna be placing bets watching these backups. Let me tell you that. It's been bad from Quinn Ewers, though. Oh boy, it's been bad. Yeah, but they can play NFL teams this year all you want. If we're going based off a preseason game, look at how good the ones looked on that first drive. Like, if we're going based off a preseason game, then our offense looks unstoppable with Malik at the helm. And Caleb Douglas going to win Rookie of the Year. Might as well put a K on Caleb Douglas winning Rookie of the Year if you're going to make bets based off the preseason right now. They're going to win 4 to 6 games. You watch. Get ready for it. They're going to win a couple games that we all don't have them penciled in winning. Watch. It's coming. Now, if Malik Willis goes down, yeah, then this team ain't winning more than 3 games.
Well, Dolphin fans, football is back, and don't miss out on your first chance to see head coach Jeff Hafley and the Dolphins. They take on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. The home opener at Hard Rock Stadium is on September 27th.
All right.
So secure your seat today. Dolphins will begin on the road with a couple of games.
Washington with the ball at their own 38, 7:32 left in the third.
Northern California against the San Francisco 49ers. Before that home opener,
Athen Kalikamannis is still under center for the Commanders.
A few more games on the road early on. I'd give you advantage of that.
Single back, Kalikamannis under center. Handoff. Right side, back to the line of scrimmage, and nothing more. And the clock will now tick away.
to Las Vegas, take on the Raiders, and then the Chiefs home opener, and then Minnesota.
James Dudley, I could see them getting 7 wins.
Dolphins coach Jeff Hafley and quarterback Malik Willis.
And we're going to finish with like pick 11, 12, or 13.
Kansas City, it's interesting to see how Pat Mahomes comes back. How he's doing.
All right. Kalikamannis under center. Handoff up the middle. And that's going to be only about a 3-yard gain right there for Henry. And that's going to be up to the Washington 41. So 3rd and 7. 6:40 left. Jackson Woodard running the green dot.
Don't do it. Don't send me down the rabbit hole. No, Taylor.
All right, 3rd and 7. Calicamanus in the gun. Henry to his left, 1 by 3 after the motion. Takes a snap. Pressure coming up the middle. And down he goes. Cam Good with a sack as he rushed right up the gut of the Washington offensive line. And he got him. Calicamanus goes down. Big 11-yard loss on the sack by Cam Good. Let's go. That is good stuff for Cam Good.
The Dolphins will get the ball back to Cam Miller. Shoots to Atwell deep for the punt. At his own 20. Atwell near side and cuts it back.
Wow, good cutback by Atwell. Oh, he got tripped up. Oh, I thought he was going to break it.
Look for a moment like he may have a lane.
Yeah, nice return. He found that inside lane with that gap.
Wow, I thought Atwell was going to turn that. Instead, it turns into a 20-yard return.
Rams last year. 25-9-165. One of the veterans, along with Jalen Tolbert at wide receiver side. Atwell taking his head there a little bit. Evan Coleman Jr. unavailable tonight. One of the rookie wide receivers for the Dolphins. There's Caleb Douglas. I think
All right, I formation. Miller under center. Hand fakes the handoff. He's back. That's a good fake. On the move, rolling out. He makes. Oh.
and it's incomplete.
DJ Herman got to make that catch.
Spencer got the hat in there. So it came us a little bit late. Here was that catch by Caleb Douglas.
DJ Herman incomplete. Cam Miller was rolling to his right, hit him, and he dropped it. Couldn't haul it in.
I mean, talking about that catch radius. Never got here.
All right, Miller in the gun. Oh. Oh, Cam Miller was almost picked off. Got to be careful there. He was almost picked off by Medrano, who undercut the route as Cam Miller was a little late on that throw. All right, Cam Miller back. Got the throw. Oh, just through the hands of Seydou Traore. Man. That's going to be a 4th down.
I think that's the theory that John Eric Sullivan and Happy, let's draft our guys, let's develop our guys, and let's keep our guys. For a number of reasons. You want to get loyalty, you want to get this. But if you can keep them for 5 years,
Reason, do the Colts have a need for a linebacker like Tyrell Dotson straight up for Anthony Richardson maybe then? I know they drafted CJ Allen. And they have Leatu. Yeah, they drafted CJ Allen. Off the edge, they have Arden Key and Leatu Latu. I think their other starting linebacker is what? Akeem Davis Gaither. So yeah, I mean that could be a team you could maybe intrigue. For Anthony Richardson. I've said this before. Personally, I'm not an Anthony Richardson fan, but given they've shown us what they like early on at quarterback with Malik Willis, maybe they look at him as a reclamation project. I don't know. I don't know.
And a lot of those guys are going to play here, and they're going to develop a little bit. And then next year, you're going to have a bundle of money to go out and
All right. Kelly Kamanis in the gun, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, on the move, makes the throw, and that is a gain of about 9.
There's Bradley, who nearly had a couple of punts blocked. Looking at a UNLV. There's the wave. They're going old school here in Landover. Yeah, you dislike the wave? I feel like you wouldn't be a fan of it.
I'm not going to say it because you just participated when it came around here, so I don't want to.
Second and 1, 4:30 left in the third.
There you go. There you go.
When in Rome, Paul. When in Rome.
4:30 left in the third.
You got a better chance of answering.
Hand off right side, cut back to the middle by Kaytron Allen, and that's a first down.
A lot of Dolphin fans behind the bench. Getting into it. Anders have a
Lewis Moore in on the stop.
Malik Willis, the fourth quarterback in there. He's pretty cool right there, just laughing at the way.
We're talking about building this team where they're at right now.
3:55 left in the third.
Especially if, you know, what we're seeing early on the offensive line.
Under center. Athen Kalikamanis fakes the handoff. He's looking over the middle. It's a duck. And he is down.
Near midfield. Big hit there by Lewis Moore.
And so Brian and I continue to improve on that right side. He seems to be a little more comfortable. Got to keep his head up. He kind of got whipped a couple times in pass rushing during practice. That's going to be a big bonus for the football team. As is the defensive line. With those 2 guys you drafted last year, Grant, Phillips play the way they've been playing, seeing back, and you get find those edge rushers. That's going to be a key. You fill out the secondary, you fill out the right receivers.
All right. Handoff, left side.
I like the that they put together.
And that's not going to go very far. That's going to be 1 yard by Kaytron Allen. So that is 2:40 left right now. And it's 2nd and 9. From the 50-yard line. Second and 9. 2:20 left. In the gun. Kalikamanis takes the snap. Looks. Over the middle. That is complete for about 5. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Lewis Moore in on the stop.
One for Miami. Played in Indiana, won the national championship. Did have 7 tackles against the Hurricanes in that national championship game. No Division I college offers. It was a long and winding road. Made himself into an all-American bowl and national champion. And the Dolphins think is an undrafted free agent. Maybe they found something here.
All right. Kalikamanis in the gun.
Football guys with that mentality.
Looking. Ooh, low throw, incomplete. AJ Green was there in coverage.
Eddie was probably close to these guys and the way he likes to coach football teams, right? Not that he's done in Indiana. Incredible. First year, like 3 and 4 started, 3-star guys, no 5-star guys. These guys, he brought from where he come from. Appalachian State, where he come from.
James Madison, same conference.
Exactly, yeah.
No Sun Belt. They can throw the football in the Sun Belt, my friend. Get you to boot one day. Emma Moore was at Indiana last.
All right, let's go.
So 4th down, Atwell is deep again. And that punt drops right
And the
down
punt
goes in
out of the back of the end zone.
25-yard punt. Matt Hoff. And Cam Miller, the Dolphins offense, will get another crack at it. Not much doing against this Commanders defense since that opening drive of 14 plays and 93 yards for the touchdown by H&M. There's been a lot of new faces and numbers. Lewis Moore, the latest one that we talked about tonight for the Dolphins. They drafted 13 players. players signed, 11 is undrafted free agents. So obviously, there's been changes during camp. About half the players on this team have one-year contracts.
Therein lies the drop off when you go from the ones to the two. So you just hope that you get maybe a small handful, 2, 3, or 4 of those guys that on those one-year contracts that can stick around for a few years, even if it's special teams, kind of situational players, and those types of things, and just have them for a bonus. But it's going to be interesting over the next couple of years to see just how they build it. I still believe there's going to be maybe 5 guys that's not on this football team after the final cuts and you complete the job of putting that team together.
All right, Cam Miller under center. 1-by-1 receiver set, single back, handoff. Ollie Gordon cuts it back. Big run by Ollie. Wow. Great run by Ollie Gordon. 13 yards. Wow. Big run by Ollie Gordon. Appreciate all your hard work, says James Dudley. Your blogs are the best. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much.
They all possess different skills, and obviously head and shoulders above everybody on that group. But the 2 other guys they got a lot of skills. They make some plays.
Gordon again.
All right, Gordon again up the middle. He is running hard for the Dolphins right now. And the third quarter is now going to come to an end. So now we are heading into the fourth quarter for you here. And this is what it looks like right now, statistically, for the Miami Dolphins. Let's bring it up and show you right here. So as you can see, Cam Miller, 1 for 5, not doing much better than what Quinn Ewers was doing early on. Ollie Gordon stepping it up a bit. He really raised his average per carry pretty good. It's pretty good. So I like that. Let me just do something here. In terms of it's just been hard sledding since the ones have left. It's been hard sledding, man. It's been hard sledding. It's been hard sledding to watch this offense. They've been painful to watch. Like, holy jeez. Look at this. Look at all the targets that have gone around, and it's led to nothing. There's been 18 targets on only 6 receptions. It's been tough to watch. It's been tough to watch. Like, wow. It's been tough to watch this. Ain't no doubt about it. Man, tough. So, how many times am I going to say it tonight? This team loses Malik, it's a wrap. I don't know what else to tell you. I haven't seen any positives from the backup offense to really take away. Defense has been good. Look at Lewis Moore all over the field making plays. All over the field making plays. Jackson Woodard wearing the green dot tonight. Those are key things to me. Cam Miller back in the play action. Wide open. Oh, my God. Terrace Marshall Jr. drops a wide open pass.
Hold on, so penalty as well on the play.
Wow.
Yeah, that was put it right where it should have been. Ball. Holding, offense number 87.
Holding on Will Merrick.
So they accept the penalty. Cole Turner.
Oh, no, sorry, Cole Turner. No, that's Will Merrick. 87 is Will Merrick. Oh, no, 82. Yeah, 87 is Cole Turner. I apologize.
Get for those drops.
Second and 16. The Dolphins at their own 32-yard line. Coordinated running back, Dan Miller in the shotgun. The wide receiver. In for the Dolphins is Miller.
Wow.
Goes over the middle. Nobody
Screen to Ollie Gordon. Not a good throw. And Ollie Gordon is telling Cam he didn't do it right.
conversation at running back to
I think
quarterback.
that was supposed to be all he was supposed to help the guy and maybe just he didn't give him enough time to get downfield to throw the football. Safety games, what they love them.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Watch on film and correct and make adjustments.
Split back look. Cam Miller in the gun. 1x2 set. Cam Miller back. He looks. He's over the middle. Looks. He's got time. Good protection. Boom. Right on the money. AJ Henning. And that is a big, big reception, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be 24 yards down to the Washington 44-yard line. Wow. Big play. Big, 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 big play right there.
AJ Hennings had a pretty good training camp. Noticeable in practice. That hold took the hit. There goes Gordon.
All right, Gordon, big run to the right side, tries to leap over,
Gets about 9
and he got 9 yards. Let's go.
flag on the play though.
Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense number 34.
Holding on DJ Herman.
That one's on Herman, the fullback. That'll wipe out the game. Ollie Gordon quietly put together. That one won't count though.
Same thing we saw from Ollie preseason last year, when he had opportunity. He moved off some pretty good runs and physical, an athletic guy.
Going airborne. Ollie Gordon the second. So the back the Dolphins up into their own territory after the penalty.
Tough night for DJ Herman. Tough night for DJ Herman. All right, single back, 1x2 set. Cam Miller under center. Ball's on the 45. 13:40 left in the fourth quarter. Handoff, left side. Ollie Gordon tries to cut back on 1st and 21. He's shut down. Sorry, it's Carlos Washington Jr. I didn't see his number.
Howard making the stop.
Yeah, I'm shocked that we're getting holding calls, but they're not calling roughing the kicker.
Jeff Hafley, the new Miami Dolphins head coach.
I agree with Jim. They'll be picking up a bunch of people after cutdowns. Theo and Taj have done nothing tonight. All right, Cam Miller in the gun. 2x2 set. Takes a snap. He looks. Quick throw to the outside, left side. He is going to hit Terrace Marshall Jr. And that is a quick gain of 9 yards. So that'll bring up 3rd and 11 from the Washington 45. 12:45 and ticking away in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 11 for the Miami Dolphins. Cam Miller trying to bring some life to an offense that has been quite lifeless since Malik Washington and the ones shut it down after the first drive of the game. Cam Miller in the gun right now. 1-by-2 set. Running back to his left. Cam Miller takes a snap. Bad throw. It was high. It was behind Tolbert. Thank God there was no defender in the area, or that could have been an easy pick for safety. There is an injured commander down on the field holding his leg. And he is holding it serious. I don't know whether it's a tear or severe cramping, because it could be either. It could be either. He looked, cramping like when you get those cramps while you're in bed and your legs just seize up. That's what he looked like. So the Miami Dolphins, they're going to have to be exploring the backup quarterback market. There's no doubt about it. And we've seen what the issue has been in camp too. We've seen it let down Malik. The wide receivers are letting down our quarterbacks. We've seen drops for Quinn. Sorry, wrong routes ran for Quinn. We've seen drops for Cam Miller. And then we saw Caleb Douglas actually should have had a second catch tonight. He had a catch just about 22 yards to the sideline, and he only managed to get 1 foot in. He didn't toe tap it, right? So I love it. I love it. Great stuff. There are some fantastic things to take. I thought Jonas Sinai was very, very good on that first drive too. I think there's been some serious positives to take away from today. We're going to talk about it. We're going to have a post-game show tonight. I'm probably actually going to upload that after we are done here instead of going live, because it's not going to be 45 minutes or an hour. We're going to stick to a lot of the stuff we saw today. But you're going to see that Caleb Douglas highlight all over. You're going to see that Caleb Douglas highlight all over.
Northwestern actually parted off the field. Always tough seeing injuries. People bring it up about the preseason, but you gotta play. You gotta practice. You have to play football.
Yeah. It's the same every year. Some of the guys get hurt. It's the battle of the preseason until you get to the regular season. But you gotta play hard. Guys are trying to make it.
All right, here is the punt and Pinion. Oh, is it going to get pinned? Yes, it is going to get pinned. Great play by Taj Washington to pin it inside the 4. That is a great play by Taj Washington. That is going to be pinned at the Washington 2. Great play. Great punt by Pinion. Great play. Let's go. Good play by Taj Washington too.
You're going to get hurt at some point. You just hope you don't get that big one.
All right, so 12-13 left in the 4th.
Chevrolet, let's ride together. And clean operation, that's what we talked about, Bo, for that first team offense. They certainly got that on that drive.
They did very well. They did a good job. I mean, they blocked well.
All right, backed up. Cali Kamanis is going to hand the ball off to the right side. Katron Allen's going to get about 2.5-3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd and 7 from the Washington 5.
About that offense side, line of scrimmage, just kind of that ancillary, secondary, and edges. They've got to find some guys that can play
All right. 2nd and 7, 11:45 left right now.
Rodriguez, couple of rookies they were looking on. Allen.
All right.
Taken down.
Allen. He's going to get ahead again for another short gain, this time for 4. And that's going to be a 3rd and 3 from the Washington 9.
Allen's had an active night. 16 carries now for him. 53 yards. Looking at a Penn State. There's Momo.
All right, here we go. 11:08 left and ticking. We're now under 11 almost. Kalakamanis in the gun. Motion makes it a 2x2 tight look. Kalakamanis. Oh, pressure almost got there, but he's got his man underneath for a first down and a heck of a lot more. And in there to stop him and bring him down was Nick McLeod, the recently added player. So there you go. New DB makes a play, but it's too late as it was a pretty big gain on the reception. 11 yards, actually, by Bradley. So now it's 1st and 10 at the Washington 20. 10-25 and ticking away. And Kalakamanis going to hand off right side. Shut down at the line of scrimmage. Not much to go there. And again, Fatorma Muba in on the big play. I think Fatorma Muba is quietly having a strong night for the Miami Dolphins in terms of stuffing the run. So now it's 2nd and 8. Kalakamanis in the gun. Stack receivers to the left. He's going to pump fake, and he is sacked. He is brought down. Are you kidding me right now? And it's Mason Rieger in there. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Mason Rieger with a sack.
Now 3rd and 19 for Kalakamanis.
All right, okay. Kalakamanis with 850. The ball is tipped. That ball was batted down and tipped away. I think it was Alex Huntley again. Let's go. Or no, it was Max Llewellyn. That was Max Llewellyn.
Tiger was a defensive MVP at the West Shrine game, and he gets a sack there. Atwell in his own.
Oh, they tried to strip him on the return, but he wasn't stripped. He managed to hold on, and that is going to be a return for a loss of a yard to the Miami 44. Listen, that was a strong drive from Mason Rieger and Max Llewellyn, huh? Rookie edges were making some plays for the Dolphins there. Let's go. That was some good stuff right there. Those are some nice plays by the rookies. I like that. I like what we saw there. Let's go. Love seeing the rookies make some plays. Love it. especially at a position like edge where we got a lot of questions. We got a lot of depth issues right now. Shout out to Phinhub, live from a wedding. Twisted up, attaboy. He saw that Malik drive, and he started taking the fireball shots. Now he's out on the dance floor, you know, pimping and macking and getting his dance on. And in one hand, in the live chat, I appreciate it, bro. Yes, sir. We got it cooking, man. We got it cooking. We got something cooking up for sure. Be on the lookout. It's coming. And it's really going to ramp up next off season too. It's coming. We got it coming. Shout out to the homie D-Hugga. D-Hugga came through, and I just saw this now, homie, so I'm just getting to it. And he said, as a newly acquired right tackle played today, I only saw, to be fair, after Jackson came out and Heck went in, I haven't been paying much attention to the right tackle side, to be completely fair with you right now. I'll look right now, though. To be completely fair, I haven't been looking at that. So Cam Miller's in right now. I'll tell you right now. Cam Miller in the gun, 1x2 set. And he's picked off. Picked off. But I did get a chance to see who's at right tackle for you. It is Caden Wallace is in there right now, D-Hugga. Caden Wallace is in there right now for you. 75. So there you go. I paid attention, and that took 2 seconds. So, yeah, Caden Wallace is out there right now. Cam Miller picked off. Not a good throw. Did not see the defender hanging underneath. He gets picked off. 8:32 left.
He's got to be a cornerstone guy. He's got to be a guy that they go going through the year, but
AJ looked all right. Jonah looked good. Jonah looked good. All right. Run to the right side, and that is only going to go for a few yards. That's going to go for 5 yards to the right. Jackson Woodard on the stop. Katron Allen right now, he has, 18 carries for 62 yards?
No. Look, he played a pretty good football at school. They didn't play a lot of good football teams.
All right.
And it's a passing league.
Under center.
A lot of opportunity.
Kalakamanis, handoff, left side, and it is shut down almost immediately with McGraw in on the stop. 3-yard run. 3rd and 2 now on the 25 with about 7:30 remaining in the game. Smash that like button. Please subscribe if you are new. Let's get to 300 likes right now. We're at 233. Let's get to 300 likes. Smash that like button. Kalakamanis under center. Receiver to the left. Single back. And he's going to hand it off to the right side. And that is stuffed. Yo, blow the whistle, man. That's going to be short. It was 3rd and 2. That is going to be short. That is going to be short. So that's going to have 4th and 1 on the Miami 24. 6:40. They're going to kick the field goal here. Appreciate you, Austin. Have a good night, my guy. 41-yard attempt with 6:30 left. And that is good. That is good.
Washington, after the interception, they return the turnover to 3 points. And 6:25 to go.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 20-7. The backups just haven't been good. The backup offense has been terrible. They barely moved the ball, right? That's been your main issue. That's been the biggest issue. Go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get to 300 likes. All right. We're at 250. 50 more likes. There's over 300 of you in the room right now. We had over 550 of you at one point. So let's go. Get those likes up, baby. I'm going to be down next week for joint practice on the 18th. Then on the 20th, and then open practice to the public and members only on the 18th. So I'll be down for 2 of the training camp sessions. I'll be down all next week in Miami. Can't wait to get down there. And then we'll be back next week for joint practice. It's 9:49 where I'm at, Joe. It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are? You guys remember the what's it called? The news up here in Buffalo, right? Because I get Buffalo feeds up here. It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Like, you know where your kids are out on the street, et cetera, et cetera. Wild. Yeah, Robert, let's link up the 20th. I really should do a get together, you know? I really should do a get together, but I don't know what kind of time people would have on like a Thursday, you know what I mean? So, but I really should do a get together. It's 11 p.m. Do you know where Malik Willis is at? Yeah, Robert knows what commercial I'm talking about. All right, let's go.
Taj Washington. On the left, the Dolphins, Donovan Edwards. On the back, touch and get.
All right.
Back there is
Come on, man. Just put together a drive and score. Yeah, the tackling's not great on defense. The defense, we got no depth, man, on both sides of the ball. And then in even some starting positions, it's an issue, right? Like safety, I think our front seven will be fine. But our depth, it's not good. Our depth on offense and on defense, it's just not good. Unless it's like linebacker. That's the only like position we're deep at. Linebacker and defensive tackle. We got linebackers and defensive tackles for days. That's it. But yeah, remember we had poor tackling under Weaver at times too. You remember the Green Bay game a couple of years ago? Where Tua kept us in it, but our tackling was just so bad. We had like 20 missed tackles or something like that game.
Pretty tough training camp.
I think that was Weaver's first year, right? Is that year or Fangio's year? I forget which one, but it was bad. But I was noticing poor tackling early on. Who was it? Someone at here. Let me look at the depth chart and maybe it'll remind me. Someone at the goal line just made such a poor tackle. They went high and they scored on it. Who was it? I mentioned it earlier when it happened. I thought it was it Major Burns? I don't know. It was one of our defenders. Like they went high. They tried to tackle above the waist. It's like, what are you doing?
It's not going to do the Bill Cowher. That's it.
Forget who it was, but I know it was earlier.
I still think there's a coach about him.
All right, handoff up the middle. Carlos Washington Jr. nowhere.
Right at the line. You got the three running back, with H-Hand right.
I think it was Major Burns.
Then you've got Carlos Washington, Donovan Edwards, rounding out this running back five-some in training camp. Trying to show a little something, see what they can do.
Yeah, Lonnie Johnson, Dolphin fan Kev, you knew it. Yeah, it was Lonnie. I knew it was one of those safeties. I knew it was one of those guys. Yeah, it was Lonnie Johnson. Yeah, he went high and like wrapped his arm around his waist. Like, what are you doing? And that guy's supposed to be one of your potential starters. And picked off Cam Miller.
That's another pick for Miller. Malik Spencer.
Bad throw. Hit while he's throwing deep.
So a tough goal for the Dolphin backup quarterbacks tonight.
Well,
Again, there was pressure.
You were struggling too. 1 for 8. I mean, look, we knew the receiver core was not going to be, what you'd like it to be. You just hope that somebody's going to step up over these next couple of weeks, or else you get hit the waiver wire or something. But the two areas of concern to me are the wide receivers and the secondary. Everything else,
Look at the Dolphins, man. They need quarterback help. They need QB depth, O-line depth, wide receiver help, edge depth / help, CB depth / help, safety depth / help.
Like what the first stringers did tonight when they were in there. After that, it was advantage to the Commanders.
Tonight made it obvious.
2nd and 4 near midfield for Callie McManus, a quarterback. Keep it on the ground. It was Kyle Lewis, Lewis Moore, a couple of rookies for the Dolphins on the tackle. Third and short now.
I think the only shocking thing here,
running, catching the football, all the ability he's got. I mean, it's watching.
we had hope for Ewers after minicamp and OTAs.
It really wasn't that great for him last year. And if this line is anything like we've seen tonight, the starting line and continue to improve, the ability to keep teams off balance with run and pass with him in the backfield, the ability to run the ball and get these two running backs who all have different abilities in the game. It's going to be you're going to have to fill out those other spots that are deficit, but that running back room and that offensive line certainly looks like a strong part of this team.
That O-line, look at that right side. So if Austin Jackson's healthy, we've seen really good in the run game. When Jackson's not healthy, it's a struggle. And Sabani Naya going back to
All right.
college position.
3:25 left in the fourth.
Even serviceable, even if he's average, all of a sudden you've got the making of a pretty good offensive line. When you throw in Kasmerick, the rookie tight end, looking like he can stand people up right at the line. Well, a lot of high draft picks here. Does this have a chance to maybe be one of, if not the best units on this team?
I think it does. I mean, look.
I think the offensive line has a chance for sure.
All that you expected out of him. And you put him with Paul and Aaron Brewer, that left side.
Who am I going to try at quarterback when I'm down there?
For anybody.
I might be taking auditions off the street.
Running the football, it's Savai and I think, people I've talked to in the organization, He feel like he's more comfortable there, and he feels better in the space there. He's just got there's a couple times he pass rushes where he tends to dip his head.
I might have to call Chad Powers in at this rate.
Arm over him and put pressure on him. But yeah, so to me, the key is Austin Jackson. Stay healthy. And just let Savannah and I continue to improve as a player in a spot where he seems to be comfortable.
Call up the South Georgia Catfish and get Chad Powers in here.
So that's the other thing. The other thing about him, much like Patrick Paul when he came as a rookie, they put him in the middle of the year.
Franklin says, reason I'm reaching out to the community to keep me in prayer. I lost my mom June 16th last year and my oldest son August 1st. After his 38th birthday, listening to you is my outlet. Keeping a level head. I appreciate you all. Man, Franklin. I'm 41. So I'm only 3 years your son's senior. That's absolutely awful, my friend. Our hearts and our thoughts and our prayers are all with you. I can't imagine what you're going through. The loss you've gone through recently is unreal. And man, we're all thinking of you and we all got your back and we're here for you as you get through these rough times. We got your back, man. And hopefully the Dolphins give you something to smile about this season. And even if it's 3 hours every Sunday, and it's only for those 3 hours every Sunday, hopefully they give you reason to take your mind off of everything you got going on, man. I appreciate you. You've been a longtime supporter and friend of the channel, Franklin. So thank you so much. And we're thinking of you, homie. D Hugga says, bring in Uncle Rico while you're at it. Might as well. I mean, what do we got to lose here? You know? What do we got to lose here? If you guys haven't watched Chad Powers, go ahead and watch Chad Powers. It's kind of funny, too. I watch all football shows, that come out. The only one I haven't been able to get into was the new season of Quarterback on Netflix. But I pretty much like one of my favorite football shows, obviously Ballers. My favorite sports movie is Any Given Sunday. Because I'm a huge Pacino guy, So that's a great movie. Remember The Program, great movie too. Major League is another great sports movie. But yeah, they're having another season of Chad Powers coming out too, I think. So I'm a big fan of sports shows. Ballers was great, especially if you're a Dolphins fan. I never got into Friday Night Lights. I thought the movie was okay, and then I never watched the TV show. So, because I wasn't a huge fan of the movie, I never got into the TV show. And obviously, everyone loved Varsity Blues. I think an underrated sports movie, maybe I'll watch it tonight. Blue Chips. Who remembers Blue Chips? With Anthony Hardaway is in that. Shaq, Nick Nolte. That was a pretty good movie. That was a good sports movie. Yeah, I do watch Ted Lasso. We only watched the first episode. Huge Ted Lasso guy. Huge. Oh, Robert Thomason. You're talking about Taysom Hill? Yeah, he got released, right? But he looks like indicated he might be retiring. Angels in the Outfield is a funny movie. I actually watched out with my kids recently. Angels in the Outfield, good movie. Christopher Lloyd. Rookie of the Year, where the kid breaks his arm and then he can throw 100 miles an hour. Remember the Titans was good. Longest Yard was good. Yeah, Friday Night Lights show was way better than the movie, in my opinion, right? I know, my wife told me that too, because she watched that show.
All right, I mean, that's just tough. Living with all these 49er fans, this sport,
Rudy's pretty good. Major Leagues those movies are amazing.
Let me tell you.
Burt Reynolds went to your high school, Scotty Joe? That's crazy. If you guys have never seen The Program, I recommend The Program.
out every now and then.
Hand off, cut back. H-Tron Allen finds a bunch of room. Holy jeez.
Run by Allen. Gets to the 16. Go ahead. We'll hear from Coach Jeff Hafley.
I like The Wrestler. That was a pretty good movie. White Man Can't Jump was amazing. Rocky. That's obviously a big one. All right, and they're just going to knee it out with 114. Field of Dreams is good too. So they are going to kneel this out with a minute left. So we are down to 50 seconds. And they're going to take one final knee, and it's over here.
I'll tell you about that in the post-game show. Commander just going to take a knee. Jeff Hafley's first NFL game as head coach. He's in the books. They'll like what the first team did in that first.
So that is a final 22-7 for the Washington Commanders. I mean, listen, I'll be honest here. I love The Sandlot. Great movie. I'll be honest here. The first unit responded to losing in practice. I mean, there's no denying that. Ladies and gentlemen, the backups aren't good. We knew the depth was a big issue. Now, the reality check we got is we thought we had some quarterback depth with Quinn Ewers after minicamp and such. Here's the reality. We don't have that. We don't have that right now. That is the reality. Depth is an issue on both sides of the ball. And the Washington Commanders right now are a deeper team than us. Now, there were still plays being made out there by some rookies. I think there was a lot of stuff to take away that was a positive from today. Especially that opening drive. That opening drive was damn near flawless. But there's nothing we weren't prepared for being revealed in terms of our issues. And there's nothing to panic over right now. There's nothing to panic over. Depth is an issue. We knew that. We know how many guys are on one-year deals. This is the reality of the cap situation we are in. That's all there is to it. So, absolutely, I thought, especially the first drive, great stuff. Offense, starting with the quarterback, was absolutely abysmal. And this is going to be a big storyline to watch. Are they going to sit on their hands and continue the Quinn Ewers experiment because they didn't sit on their hands with depth and they went out and got Caden Wallace, who played today? So they've already shown they're proactive. Are they going to be proactive when it comes to the backup quarterback situation? Because as it stands right now, if Malik gets hurt, you're losing that game. Malik's missing extended time, it's over. You have no chance at even 5 wins. So let me know, what were your biggest takeaways from this game? What were your thoughts? And who was your performer of the night on offense and defense? I'm going to get out of here. We're going to have a post-game show coming for you within the next 20 minutes to a half hour. So be on the lookout for that. That will be coming your way. And please go shout out and help out one of my sponsors, Clean the World, at cleantheworld.org. They're helping change the world and better the lives of men, women, and children all over the world by recycling plastic amenities that traditionally end up in landfills, turning them into hygiene supplies that they can give to all these different communities around the world. So go check them out. Cleantheworld.org. Ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Dolphins lose the preseason opener. There's a lot of positives to take away, and we'll talk about them in the post-game show. We'll see you then. Until then, you are no time. It is Fins up all day, every day.